Are you prepared for an emergency? The unexpected can happen at any moment, and being ready means anticipating more than just the basics. It goes beyond having a stash of canned goods, bottled water, or a first aid kit. It's about being equipped for the long haul, for scenarios that are often overlooked in the rush of immediate necessities. It's about having the foresight to stockpile, not just for the immediate aftermath of a disaster, but for a prolonged period of uncertainty. You see, preparedness is a mindset. It's a commitment to the safety and well-being of yourself and your loved ones. It's about understanding that when disasters strike, the time for preparation has passed. So let's delve deeper, let's challenge the status quo and shed light on the often forgotten essentials. Let's explore these often forgotten essentials that could be the difference between survival and chaos. In the rush for immediate necessities, many forget about the future. When it comes to emergency preparedness, this oversight can prove costly. But here's where heirloom seeds come into play. These are not your everyday run-of-the-mill seeds. They come from plants that have been passed down through generations, preserving the traits that make them resilient and productive. Imagine this. You've secured your immediate needs in an emergency, but what about the weeks, months, or even years that follow? This is where the true value of heirloom seeds shine. They provide a continuous source of fresh produce, ensuring that you have a sustainable food supply long after your stockpiled goods have dwindled. Additionally, these seeds can be harvested and saved, allowing you to replant them season after season. This truly makes them a gift that keeps on giving. So, in the grand scheme of things, heirloom seeds offer the promise of sustainable food production, ensuring a long-term food supply. When the darkness descends, the ability to create fire becomes a lifeline. These words couldn't be more accurate, especially when you find yourself in an emergency situation. Fire is not just a source of warmth, it's a beacon of hope, a cooking tool, and a way to purify water. Now, how do you reliably start a fire in the middle of a crisis? That's where fire starters, lighters, and waterproof matches come into play. These are simple yet essential tools that can help you navigate the dark and keep you safe. Fire starters, made from compact, flammable materials, can provide a spark in the most challenging conditions. Lighters, on the other hand, are a quick and convenient way to generate a flame, while waterproof matches are a reliable backup when electronic lighters fail. It's crucial to have a variety of these tools in your emergency kit. After all, each one has its strengths, and they complement each other in function. Equipping yourself with the tools to light up the night could be a lifesaver. Fuel isn't just for vehicles. Now that's a phrase you don't hear every day, but when it comes to preparing for emergencies, it rings truer than ever. Think about it. When the power grid goes down, and all the usual conveniences of modern living are suddenly out of reach, how do you plan to keep your world running? That's where stockpiling fuel, especially propane, comes into play. Propane is versatile, easy to store, and can power a wide range of devices. From keeping your generator humming to fueling your camping stove, propane can be a lifeline in dire circumstances. It's essential to remember that in emergencies, staying warm, cooking food, and having access to hot water are crucial aspects for survival, and propane can make that happen. So the next time you're making your emergency preparation checklist, remember this. Propane can power essential tools, heaters, and cooking devices, providing comfort in dire situations. When the power goes out, light becomes a prized possession. Imagine the scenario. Darkness falls, and you're left scrambling in the shadows, fumbling for anything to illuminate your surroundings. It's in these moments that flashlights and headlamps become the unsung heroes of emergency preparedness. Flashlights are a beacon in the darkness, providing much-needed visibility when the electrical grid fails. They're portable, reliable, and with LED technology, they can last for hundreds of hours on a single set of batteries. Then there are headlamps. Imagine having both hands free while you navigate through a blackout or search for supplies during a late-night emergency. With a headlamp, you can do just that. It's like having a personal spotlight that follows your gaze, making tasks in the dark considerably less challenging. So, don't underestimate the power of light in a crisis. Flashlights and headlamps can maintain visibility and security during emergencies. A simple tarpaulin can be a game changer. Now you might be wondering, how can a simple piece of plastic be so crucial during emergencies? Well, let's delve into it. Tarps or tarpaulins are incredibly versatile. They're lightweight, easy to pack, and can be used in a myriad of ways that could potentially save your life in a crisis. For starters, a tarp can quickly be fashioned into a shelter, providing a barrier between you and the elements. If you're caught in a downpour, a tarp can keep you and your supplies dry. Imagine a sudden hailstorm or a relentless snowfall. A tarp can protect you from these harsh conditions. But that's not all. Tarps can also protect your belongings. Wrap your food supplies, clothing, or electronic devices in a tarp to keep them safe from water and dirt. Lastly, tarps can serve as an improvisational tool when traditional resources are scarce. Need a makeshift stretcher? A tarp can do the job. Tarps can be used to create shelter, protect belongings, and improvise solutions when traditional resources are scarce. In a world increasingly dependent on technology, solar-powered solutions are essential. So let's take a moment to discuss the importance of solar power banks, power stations, and generators during emergencies. When the grid goes down, it's not just about losing the comfort of a light switch or a functioning refrigerator. It's about losing access to vital communication lines, essential medical devices, and life-saving information. That's where solar power comes in. Solar power banks, for example, are compact, portable, and capable of powering your devices when you're on the move. Solar power stations, on the other hand, offer a more substantial power source capable of running larger appliances and tools. And solar generators? They're the heavy hitters, capable of keeping an entire household or shelter running when the power's out. So, when you're considering your emergency preparedness, remember this. Solar solutions can keep your devices charged and maintain communication lines during extended emergencies. Now, let's talk about rechargeable batteries and solar chargers. Imagine this. You're in the middle of a power outage, your devices are running low, and you need to keep communication lines open. Here's where rechargeable batteries and solar chargers come into play. In today's technology-driven world, many essential devices like radios, flashlights, and medical equipment run on batteries. Having rechargeable batteries on hand provides a renewable power source that can be used over and over again. This is not only practical but also reduces environmental waste. Now combine this with a solar charger and you have a sustainable power solution that isn't reliant on the grid. Sunlight is transformed into electricity, charging your batteries even in the most prolonged outages. Remember, emergencies can occur at any moment, and power is often the first to go. Rechargeable batteries and solar chargers ensure a sustainable power source for your essential devices. Being prepared means anticipating every scenario and making sure you have the right tools to face it. In the face of equipment failures or structural damage, the humble tapes become invaluable. Tapes, you ask? Yes, specifically electrical and duct tapes. These are not just for casual home repairs or DIY projects. In emergency situations, they morph into multi-purpose survival tools. Electrical tape with its stretchy insulating properties is perfect for fixing damaged wires or creating waterproof connections. Its ability to withstand both high heat and freezing temperatures makes it a reliable ally in diverse conditions. Then we have the all-rounder, the duct tape. Known for its strength and durability, it can patch holes, secure loose items, even create makeshift bandages or slings in a pinch. It's the jack of all trades in your emergency toolkit. In the unpredictable world of emergencies, adaptability is key. And these tapes, with their numerous uses, embody this principle. They're compact, lightweight, and incredibly versatile, making them an essential addition to any emergency preparedness kit. Electrical tape and duct tape can offer quick fixes and makeshift solutions when you need them most. In unforeseen circumstances, a bottle of high-percentage hard liquor can serve multiple purposes. Surprising, isn't it? But when it comes to preparedness, every item in your stockpile should be multifunctional, and hard liquor is no exception. Consider its medicinal uses. High-percentage alcohol can be a powerful disinfectant, useful for cleaning wounds when other options are unavailable. It can also temporarily alleviate pain or be used as an antiseptic mouthwash in a pinch. Next, let's talk about sanitation. High-proof liquor can disinfect surfaces and utensils, kill bacteria, and even purify water in life-threatening situations. But that's not all. In a prolonged crisis where conventional currency may lose its value, items like hard liquor could become highly sought after for their utility and comfort. This makes it a potential item for bartering, helping you acquire other necessary supplies. Remember, high-percentage hard liquor can serve multiple purposes beyond relaxation in emergencies. So why not add a bottle or two to your stockpile? So, there you have it. 9 often overlooked items people should stockpile for emergencies. From the promise of sustainable food production with Heirloom Seeds, to the essential power of fire and light with fire starters and flashlights, we've explored the importance of fuel, not just for vehicles, but for essential tools and devices. We've dived into the versatile uses of tarps, from creating shelters to protecting belongings. We've highlighted the value of solar-powered solutions and rechargeable batteries to keep our devices charged and our communication lines open. We've looked at how simple items like electrical tape and duct tape can provide quick fixes in the face of equipment failures or structural damage. And finally, we've discussed the multifaceted uses of high-percentage hard liquor, from medicine to sanitation, and even trade. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay vigilant, stay prepared.